when we talk about peace in the Bible, we mean it in two ways: an objective peace and a subjective peace. Okay. When we say objective, we mean this is real, whether you know it or not, whether you believe it or not. Okay? For example, if I went to the mental ward at Harborview, and somebody there told me, you know, Pastor Lassman, the Kingdom is still there for the Seahawks and Mariners to play. And I say, gosh, I hate to tell you this, but it's not there anymore. Oh, yes, it is. I saw it yesterday out my window. Well, objectively, he's what? He's wrong. Objectively, it's not there. Okay? Now, objective then means something outside of us. And what we're going to learn in this class is in Jesus Christ, God has objectively, without your help or mine, established peace between himself and all of humanity. Because on the cross, he paid for the sins of humanity. And that's good news, because if he paid for the sins of humanity, you're included. And I'll show you this. All your sins have already been paid for. All your sins have already been punished, which I'll show you. Now, that is an objective reality. However, that doesn't benefit you until you have it subjectively. Okay? Okay. Like, for example, are there any Canadians in here? I don't want to offend too many Canadians. Anybody with a Canadian background in here? I used to live in Canada for 10 years, even though I'm American. But okay, so you know, let's any Canadians in here that I can't offend? Okay, good. Let's pretend the Canadians have a real army. Okay? You see why I asked first? I lived there for 10 years now. Remember, I can say this part. Let's say that Canada had a really threatening army, and they weren't our friends. And they were considering whether they were going to declare war against us, okay? That would be an objective concern, wouldn't it? But it would bring about a what? A subjective concern, especially as close as we are to the Canadian border, because they could come pouring over with their army anytime. So that objective reality would affect us subjectively. Okay? But if they say, you know what? We're not going to do that. We're going to be your friend. Okay, there's the we're going to be your friend, and subjectively you go, oh, good, we don't have to worry about war. That's the way it is with God. When we understand the Bible properly, in Jesus Christ, there's an objective, real peace with God. And once we understand that and believe that, inside it goes, you mean all my sins are forgiven? Yeah. You mean God's at peace with me? Yeah. Ah, that's good. And that's the subjective part, which we'll learn about.